Good evening. I'd like to welcome you to this white coat ceremony for the class of 2017-2018. Yeah, go ahead.
Buenas tardes, bienvenidos a todos a la ceremonia de 2017 de la bata blanca para la ciencia de laboratorio clínica.
There she is. Our translator just walked in.
Good job, yeah.
She's doing good, right? Okay, I'd like to introduce the faculty first. I am Sandra Tijerina. I am the program director for the Clinical Lab Science program. We have Maria Teresa Aguirre, Beverly Briones, Idania Passat, Crystal Villarreal. We also have Dr. Gilkerson, who couldn't make it tonight, and Dr. Nadetta has not, he's around somewhere. He'll probably show up a little bit. I know he's here, but he hasn't shown up. And I would also like to introduce some special guests. Our Dean, Dr. Michael Laker. Dr. Lynn Wong is our Associate Dean for Undergraduate Instruction. Dr. Sarah Nair is our department head. She's she's the chair of the Department of Health and Biomedical Sciences, and she travels between Brownsville and Edinburg, so she's always busy. And Ms. Kim Garcia is the associate chair or the assistant chair for the Health and Biomedical Program or department.
Thank you. Well, good evening. And as you already have learned, I'm Michael Laker, the Dean of the College of Health Affairs. And I really have the honor tonight to welcome you on behalf of the College of Health Affairs, its faculty, staff, and students. I very much appreciate being invited today and given the opportunity to share a few words with you tonight. First, I really like to congratulate the students on their achievement. Very few of our students have the opportunity to participate in this program. You were chosen because of your achievements. Congratulations. But because you're a very selective group, we have very high expectations of you. The journey that you will begin tonight will clearly not be an easy one, but will be an exciting one. I have no doubt that the rigors of this program, at one point or another, you will think twice about, why did I make this decision? I should have done something differently. But when that time comes, please remember that you're guided by some of the very best faculty in the world. Here they are. The faculty in this program is always ready to help you, is ready to assist you, is ready to coach you, and is ready to make you successful in this program and beyond. When you put on this coat, this white coat that you have tonight, this will signify the beginning of your professional life. Our faculty will thus not only teach you the skills and knowledge that you need, but will also teach you the ethics, the values, and the behaviors of the profession. It is extremely important that you realize that today you enter a very honorable profession with a very long history. As a member of this profession, you're required to uphold its values. If you have not done so, I urge you to do it tonight. Clean up your digital online presence. Anything that doesn't look professional, remove it from your Facebook accounts, from your Twitter account, whatever you have on social media. Get rid of it. I also would like to remind you that as professionals, we communicate in specific ways. And emails is very common, but even emails need to be professional. Please remember, when you communicate with your professors, you communicate with professionals. Your emails must reflect this. A professional email does not read like a text message to a friend. Your professors certainly will be friendly, but they're not your friends. Treat them as professionals. As healthcare professionals, it will be your obligation, it will be your duty to advocate and assure that anyone in need of health care receives the health care that is needed. But unfortunately, our healthcare system is broken. Too many of our community members, too many of our neighbors, too many of our relatives and friends cannot afford appropriate health care. Too many of our community members, too many of our neighbors, too many of our relatives and friends cannot get access to appropriate health care, cannot get access to quality health care, because we just do not have enough healthcare providers in our communities. Far too many of our community members suffer from diseases that are disproportionate to other populations. This is called a health disparity. These are the problems that we as healthcare professionals are obligated to solve. We have been working on those for very many, many years. And it's still broken. So who is going to fix it? Our politicians? Our leaders? Doesn't look that way, does it? No. But I know who will fix it. It is you. You are the future. If you learn in this program, you are the ones who will, for once and ever, fix this problem. Fix our health disparities. Fix the access to our health care programs. And as a final thought, what I would like to share with you is, as a clinical laboratory scientist, you probably will not be in direct patient contact very frequently. But when you hold that sample vial of blood, when you hold that Petri dish with the microbiological specimens, do not forget where they are coming from. These specimens come from real patients, from real people, from people that are in pain, from people that are looking for comfort, for people that are looking for care, people that look for being cured. That's what you're holding in your hands. So you must be the very best that you can be. You must be up to date on your knowledge, on your skills, and your professional behavior. If you're working in the hospital, and even if you might not get in contact with a patient, but you might get in contact on the floor with a patient or with a relative, and they look confused, step in and show empathy, show care. That is what these patients, these family members will remember you for. They might not remember what you do in the lab, but they will remember you for how you treated them if you come in contact with them. So please remember who stands behind those samples that you're working with. I'd like to thank you for allowing me to speak on this important night for you and share some of my thoughts with you. Please remember that the College of Health Affairs is dedicated to your success and is always ready to help. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Laker. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and continue with the program. Can you all hear me? Yes? Okay, so what is the white coat? The white coat ceremony signifies a new phase of the education of a healthcare professional.
La ceremonia de la bata blanca significa una nueva fase en la educación del profesional al cuidado de la salud.
The white coat is a traditional symbol of the medical clinician, scientist, and other healthcare professional.
La bata blanca es un símbolo tradicional del médico, del científico y de otros profesionales al cuidado de la salud.
Donning of the white coat represents the knowledge, skill, and integrity of the healthcare professions.
Colocar la bata blanca representa el conocimiento, habilidades e integridad de los profesionales al cuidado de la salud.
White coat investiture recognizes the student's entry into a healthcare profession.
Al investir a los estudiantes con la bata blanca, los reconoce como parte de las profesiones al cuidado de la salud.
It symbolizes them being recognized as junior colleagues.
Los reconoce como colegas que inician.
The acceptance of the white coat for the student signifies, first of all, acceptance of the responsibility for developing and maintaining professional attitudes and behaviors.
Al aceptar los estudiantes la bata blanca, significa aceptar la responsabilidad para desarrollar y mantener actitudes y comportamientos profesionales.
It also signifies acceptance of the responsibility for maintaining professional relationships with classmates, teachers, patients, and the community.
Aceptar la responsabilidad de mantener relaciones profesionales con compañeros de la clase, maestros y pacientes, así como con la comunidad.
It also signifies acknowledgement of the code of ethics for the profession
Conocer los códigos de ética de la profesión
and affirmation of the knowledge that a patient as well as other healthcare professionals depend upon the accuracy and professionalism of their work.
Estar consciente que un paciente, así como otros profesionales de la salud, dependen de la veracidad y profesionalismo de su trabajo.
So to give you a little bit of history, the very first ceremony occurred in 1993 at Columbia University College of Physicians and Surgeons.
La primera ceremonia se realizó en 1993 en la Universidad de Columbia, Colegio de Médicos y Cirujanos.
It was Dr. Arnold Gold who recognized that medical students needed to understand the Hippocratic Oath when they start their education, not when they finish it.
El doctor Arnold Gold reconoció que los estudiantes médicos necesitaban comprender el juramento hipocrático al comenzar su educación y no al final de la misma.
So over 100 medical schools now hold a white coat ceremony.
Cerca de 100 escuelas médicas realizan actualmente una ceremonia de bata blanca.
And it has spread to other healthcare professions, including pharmacy, dentistry, PA, nursing, and of course, clinical lab science.
Lo anterior se ha extendido a otras profesiones al cuidado de la salud, incluyendo farmacia, odontología, asociado médico, enfermeras y ciencias de laboratorio clínico.
Okay, so the American Society for Clinical Laboratory Science is a national society, and we have a code of ethics. There are 3 parts to the Code of Ethics. We have a duty to the patient, we have a duty to the colleagues in our profession, and we have a duty to society. So under the duty to the patient, the clinical laboratory professionals are going to be accountable for the quality and integrity of the laboratory services they provide. This obligation includes maintaining individual competence in judgment and performance and striving to safeguard the patient from incompetent or illegal practice by others.
Los profesionales del laboratorio clínico tienen una obligación al paciente, que son responsables por la calidad e integridad de los servicios de laboratorio que proveen. Esta obligación incluye mantener la competencia individual juiciosamente, buscando desarrollarse y salvaguardar a los pacientes de las incompetencias y prácticas ilegales que pudieran presentarse.
Clinical laboratory professionals also maintain high standards of practice. They exercise sound judgment in establishing, performing, and evaluating laboratory testing.
Los profesionales del laboratorio clínico mantienen altos estándares en su práctica, ejercitan su buen juicio, estableciendo, desarrollando y evaluando exámenes de laboratorio.
The second duty is to colleagues in the profession. Clinical laboratory professionals uphold and maintain the dignity and respect of our profession and strive to maintain a reputation of honesty, integrity, and reliability.
Los profesionales del laboratorio clínico tienen una obligación a los colegas y a la profesión, manteniendo en alto la dignidad y respeto de nuestra profesión y buscando mantener una reputación de honestidad, integridad y confiabilidad.
They contribute to the advancement of the profession by improving the body of knowledge, adopting scientific advances that benefit the patient, maintaining high standards of practice and education, and seeking fair socioeconomic working conditions for members of the profession.
Contribuyen al avance de la profesión mejorando sus conocimientos, adoptando avances científicos que beneficien al paciente, mantienen altos estándares en sus prácticas y en su educación, buscan condiciones de trabajo socioeconómicamente justas para los miembros de la profesión.
Clinical laboratory professionals actively strive to establish cooperative and respectful working relationships with other health professionals with the primary objective of ensuring a high standard of care for the patients they serve.
Los profesionales del laboratorio clínico buscan activamente establecer relaciones de trabajo respetuosas y cooperativas con otros profesionales de la salud, con el objetivo primario de asegurar un alto estándar de cuidado hacia el paciente al que se sirve.
The last duty is to society. As practitioners of an autonomous profession, clinical laboratory professionals have the responsibility to contribute from their sphere of professional competence to the general well-being of the community.
Como practicantes de una profesión autónoma, los profesionales del laboratorio clínico tienen la responsabilidad de contribuir desde su esfera de competencia profesional hacia el bienestar general de la comunidad.
And clinical laboratory professionals comply with relevant laws and regulations pertaining to the practice of clinical laboratory science, and they actively seek within the dictates of their consciences to change those which do not meet the high standards of care and practice to which the profession is committed.
Los profesionales del laboratorio clínico cumplen con leyes relevantes y regulaciones pertinentes a la práctica de la ciencia del laboratorio clínico y buscan activamente, dentro de los dictados de su conciencia, cambiar aquello que no cumpla los altos estándares de cuidado y prácticas hacia los que la profesión está comprometida.
So, I would like to present to you the class of 2017-2018 And we're going to go in alphabetical order. So as we call your name, you will come up here, and one of the professors is going to put your lab coat on you or help you put it on, okay? Okay. Gabriela Arispe. Wait. Dr. Nadetta. Dr. Nadetta. Glenn Astum.
Okay, so then you're going to line up over here.
Brittany Diaz.
Line up over there against the wall. Go right ahead.
We should make them walk this way.
Make him walk this way? Okay.
That's
okay.
fine.
Yeah, you're right.
Cynthia Godoy is not with us tonight. Dagoberto Hernandez. Matthew Cotet. Jose Lopez. Ogla Lopez. Cynthia Lora. I went a little too fast. Graciela Mancias. Edward Molina. Yuri Morales. Cristina Morato is not with us, and Christine Nunes is also not with us. Xochitl Obregón. José Palmos. Vanessa Pérez.
You're supposed to be here.
Cynthia Ramirez. Crystal Rodriguez. Marisa Trevino's not with us. Cassandra Valencia. María Villanueva. And Jorge Zúñiga. Okay, so now you're going to join the faculty in reciting the pledge to the profession. So y'all can see it up there, okay? As a clinical laboratory professional, I strive to maintain and promote standards of excellence in performing and advancing the art and science of my profession. Preserve the dignity and privacy of patients, uphold and maintain the dignity and respect of our profession, seek to establish cooperative and respectful working relationships with other health professionals, and contribute to the general well-being of the community. Okay, I give you the class of 2017-2018.
They're supposed to take the group picture now.
We're going to take a group picture. So, y'all want to come?
Back here, the back row, closer to the front row. Come in a little closer, that's it. Very good.
Maybe like that.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right, right here, the bottom row, I want you coming close to each other. Very good. All right, is your jacket buttoned up? Your jacket buttoned up? Okay, guys. Looking right over here, please. The back row. Come in a little closer. Both on this side and this side. There we go. Very good. I know a little bit. Very good, guys. Fantastic. Hold that right there. And then right here in the front row, guys that are sitting right here, do you mind coming back this way? Because I'm going to get the back of your head. One more time, guys. Hold that. You guys look fantastic. There you go. Fantastic. Thank you.
Hold on. Move. I want to thank you all for coming to join your son or your daughter, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend. It really means a lot to them. We started doing this because we need for you all to understand how hard it is for them to be here 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and they're so busy and they need to study when they get home, and it's so hard for them. And they have other commitments, and so they can get really stressed out, and they really, really need your love and your support while they're in this program. It's only 15 months, 16 months, and they're going to be out, and they're going to be working in healthcare and earning a good living. I've been doing that all my life, and I graduated from this program. It's been a fantastic, career for me. I worked in the hospital, and then I came to work over here, and I just feel so blessed to have done this. It's been really, really rewarding. And so I know that they're going to need all of your love and support this coming year. So give it to them, okay? So please join us upstairs for cookies and Coke so that we can, I mean Coca-Cola, okay? Jeez. Sorry about that. Sprite, Dr. Pepper. So that you can see where they spend all their day right here with us up there. And you're also welcome to go into the laboratory and look to see where they spend the afternoons, because in the morning they're in class, in the afternoons they're in lab. So thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it.
Jose Pounds. Okay, get two Jose. Little Jose. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
I'm Miss Brittany. I don't know enough about you for learning them, but I'm Miss Brittany. Also, thank you for everything. Oh, you're welcome. You're going to join us at the same
Yes, for sure.
We gotta go and see where she spends her whole day, okay? We're gonna take really good care of her, okay?
I mean, I'm so happy that she made it and everything, so thank you.
Well, we're happy to have her too.